What's up, YouTube? Today we are looking at a 93 in natural linen micarta. This will be a quote-unquote unboxing because I haven't opened this yet. All right. This is actually back in the day before Masterin was making a bunch of sod busters. It's a little rough, but I like this one. A little rough because you can see, hang on. First of all, there's a gap, but I don't know if you can see. They just needed to buff that liner. They probably needed to just make another liner that would actually fit. Then you wouldn't have it like that. But I do like this piece. I enjoy carrying it. It reminds me of back in the day before I was, you know, neck deep in a neurosis that involves knives and other things. All right. I bought this from DLT Trading. Got real lucky. The first thing I notice is around the shield there are some gaps. Fairly big gaps. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. Hang on. Okay, I had to hold it up to the light. Second thing is that there is some space between here and here. I'm not really one to look for gaps, but I mean, this is like, not bad enough for me to send it back though. DLT would accept it. I mean, all of the sellers are real good about, because there's a, you know, especially with these knives, like there's a line of people waiting to buy them. So the natural micarta looks good. I'm a big fan of natural micarta. Some people really trip about the centering. I don't care. It doesn't matter. About perfect walk and talk. I mean, it's like, this is the thing about GECs. You really got to nitpick because there's not a whole lot wrong. This is a great knife, guys. There's still taper. Looking good, looking good. Got some snail trails. I'm not tripping about any of this stuff. I'm just saying. I don't know if GEC is still pinning the shields. I really hope so, because that ain't going to stay in very long. If it's just friction fit. I'm sure they glue them and pin them. Maybe they just glue them. I don't know. I better obnoxiously call them and ask. Just kidding. Look at that satin blade. Oh my God. What a great piece. 93 is dearly beloved by the GEC crowd, to include myself. Because they're awesome. That's why. Sway back. It's just a killer piece. This is a killer piece of cutlery. That's what's going on here. All right, hang on, I'll be right back. Can you believe I started a video and I wasn't completely prepared? Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. The Ren wax, the Renaissance wax. We get it out, we put the lotion on the skin, or on the steel, or we get the hose again. You know, despite really the only way you can tell that God didn't make this knife are there's some gaps around the shield, which is going to happen in my opinion. I don't really know how you could have 0 gaps ever, like have this, just like no, have no tolerance for it. Low. Talk about low tolerance. Or they have high. Is it high? Yeah, it's high tolerance. They have high tolerances. And then there's a little, but it's so. Otherwise, you would think that God made it, and I feel like it's important to remember that man, or at least a lesser God known as Bill Howard, made it. Or a low tier God. Definitely one of the gods of cutlery, though. So this, you can see this probably took a knock at the factory or something. It had to be the factory. I mean, there's no pin in this. Look, if you're new to the channel and you're like, this dude is insane, this is actually what people do. People do this. But it's because GEC is like this weird anomalous place that like they can actually make perfect knives. I'm not even kidding. Look at that sledge. I know I sound like Patrick Bateman in The Last American Psycho looking at the business cards. So I mean, it's okay. This is what, do you see how flush all of this is right here? Dude, I can't even feel. And my fingerprint just goes across everything like it's one thing. So the third position for GEC, they do not make it flush. They don't, for them, that is not a thing. So judging them on that, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then, yeah, it's flush again. Like, just totally flush, man. Crazy. Wow. I realize that people think the golden age of cutlery passed. I don't think so. I really don't. Not with so many other people, like, really making things happen. GEC is a great, I think they started in 2008, 2005. Man, what a great piece. What else can you say? But all she wrote for this one. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. I hope you folks have a good rest of your day. Bye now.